Welcome to today's podcast. I am your host, William Slaughter. Today we are delving into the shadowy realm of cryptids, those enigmatic creatures that straddle the blurry line between myth and reality. From the dense forests to the expansive deserts, our planet is riddled with tales of mysterious animals that have eluded scientific verification. In this series, we will uncover the most secretive and scarcely known cryptids. We'll traverse diverse landscapes, sift through centuries of folklore, and challenge our understanding of the natural world. Join me as we embark on a journey to unearth the hidden and the bizarre. Our inaugural episode investigates a particularly odorous enigma of the southwestern United States, the Ascombus. Described as a bulbous, worm-like giant, this creature is notorious for its overwhelming stench, a scent so foul it's said to cause fits of violent illness. We'll talk to those who claim to have smelled its signature odor and converse with experts who are confident of its existence. Let's venture into the wild and wondrous world of cryptids, starting with the elusive and malodorous Ascombus. Stay tuned as we peel back the layers of myth and perhaps uncover a slice of wholesome truth. Today we're joined by Dr. Daniel Gilhorn, a man whose life was changed by a childhood encounter with a creature so smelly it could knock a vulture off a meat wagon. The Ascombus. Dr. Gilhorn, thanks for joining us. Could you start by sharing that potent childhood experience?
Certainly, William. Thank you. As a child, I had the misfortune or fortune, depending on how you look at it, to come face to face with the Ascombus. Its stench was so overpowering that I passed out. My brother thought I was done for. He dragged me by my ankles back to the truck. That smell haunted me, William. It haunted me to greatness.
Haunted you to greatness? Right. So this traumatic near-death encounter sparked your career in cryptozoology?
Exactly. You see, most people run away from bad smells, but me, I chase them. After many years, my quest led me back to that very stench. I believe, William, that by capturing the Ascombus and harnessing its essence, its stench, I could revolutionize modern medicine.
Harnessing its stench, could you elaborate on that?
Oh, absolutely. I'm serious about this, William. I theorize that if I can capture the Ascombus and distill its mucus, the source of its legendary malodor, I could create new, brilliant concoctions. Something remarkable.
This all sounds promising. Why has it taken you so long to capture one?
We're on the brink, William. Each summer, I lead a team of the bravest graduate students to the heart of the desert. We're testing out the latest odor-proof suits and armed with the newest mucus-capturing technology. If we can just get a sample of that mucus, I'm convinced that a single sip of the distilled essence could unlock great things, wonderful things.
Can you expand on that, Daniel?
I say, don't knock it till you've tried it. But really, understanding these cryptic creatures and their bizarre adaptations is a serious science. Who knows what benefits we might discover? Plus, who wouldn't want to say they've tasted the essence of the elusive Ascombus?
Dr. Gilhorn, we already told you we don't want to have anything to do with drinking, its essence.
That's the voice of Dorothy DeLorcas, a graduate researcher under Dr. Gilhorn. Welcome to the podcast, Dorothy.
Yes, hello, Dorothy.
Mr. Slaughter?
Yes?
Here's what I can tell you. We are close to a breakthrough. We're developing bleeding-edge technology that will...
I'm sorry I have to stop you. Our research is top secret. It's not something you want to fall into the hands of the enemy.
Let's discuss your recently published book, Dance of the Ascombi. Why Ascombi?
It's simply the plural of Ascombus. Ascombus is actually short for Australascombonius, or southern one, belonging to the spore sacs.
Spore sacs?
Yes, we believe the Ascombus evolved specialized spore sacs, or mucosporangia. These mucosporangia produce a mucosal foam. This is a sizable creature, and to achieve high rates of speed, the mucosal foam assists the Ascombus in sliding over the desert floor.
In your book, you discuss an encounter. As I recall, it started out with a retired doctor moving from Illinois to California?
That is correct. This man, he possessed a camera. Keep in mind, this is the 1850s. He managed to capture the earliest known photo of an Ascombus. The photo was taken somewhere near New Mexico.
It's hard to dispute a photo. You can clearly see the Native Americans in the foreground. We think they must have been upwind of the creature. Otherwise, they wouldn't be standing.
Are there any other known photos?
There are. And there are drawings. We even have recordings of Navajo and Apache elders telling of their experiences with the Ascombus. The focus of my research has been on collecting and archiving evidence.
And this is all in the book?
Oh, heavens no, not all of it. We've curated the content from the least offensive material. We may be fascinated by the Ascombus, but some of its behaviors are more than disgusting.
Like what?
The Ascombus seeks out cesspools. It bathes and cools itself in stagnant, putrid water, and then there's evacuation. We actually have a photo of that. Here.
Ah, I see, and this is called evacuation.
Yes, the Ascombus will take in hundreds of gallons of rotten wastewater, filter it for nutrients, and evacuate it out the other end. It's really a terribly efficient process, but said to be truly revolting to witness.
There was a consensus among the Native American elders that hunting Ascombi would be misfortunate to the tribe.
Why is that?
Apparently, the Ascombus is not intelligent. These elders reported Ascombi slithering off cliffs to their death and wandering into camps only to set themselves on fire. Each time an Ascombus died, the elders say, bad things come. Their rituals have evolved to incorporate Ascombus worship.
Hence the title of the book, Dance of the Ascombi. It's a reference to the ritualistic dances honoring the Ascombus.
We are running close on time. Dr. Gilhorn, Dorothy, anything you would like to say to our listeners?
Of course, I'd like to let everyone know we have started a fund for the protection of the Ascombus as an endangered species.
Do you think there's risk to the Ascombus?
I do. We believe the Ascombus is being poached for its eggs. Some cultures believe eating Ascombus eggs leads to power and riches.
It's tragic, really.
There you have it, dear listeners. Let's all come together to support this cause and prevent Ascombus poaching. I'd like to thank Dr. Gilhorn and Dorothy DeLorcas for their time today. It's been my pleasure.
Thank you.
Thank you.